And we are back with Amanda Stark, who's here with Blissful Bites, who's her own little cake company here in Fresno. And, you know, what's a wedding without a gorgeous cake and things to go along with it? So she's here to tell us all about her company and how she can service you as a Valley bride or groom. Who knows? But welcome, Amanda.
Thank you for having me.
We're so happy to have you. So tell us a little bit about your company, Blissful Bites.
Well, I specialize in wedding cakes and novelty cakes. It's sweets, so it's really good. I basically can create anything that a bride or groom brings to the table and would like to have on their special day. If you wanted to set up a like a bridal tasting, you can go over the different fillings and flavors and go over design and pricing, that type of thing.
Okay. So when you say like a novelty cake, is that like one of those like kooky cakes with all the fondant and stuff like that? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like what's some of your favorite ones you've done with like the novelty stuff?
Well, I really liked the minion cake that I made recently.
Oh, cute.
There's really a lot. The sky is the limit when it comes to working with fondant and sculpting. I don't know. I think the baby shower cakes are probably my favorite to do right now.
Okay.
But yeah,
Just so special about the baby shower ones for you?
They're just more whimsical. Right now I think that's more popular, but yeah, just a lot of pastel colors in that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And I've always been curious about like professions such as this. Like whenever it's your own special occasion, do you ever bake your own cakes or do you go to other people?
That's funny because my children just had birthdays recently and I ended up going somewhere else just because things get so crazy and hectic. But it's fun to create for yourself. You get to use your own imagination. I do a lot of stylized bridal shoots, so when that happens, I get to make the wedding cakes that really inspire me. So that's always fun.
That sounds really awesome. So when it comes to like the wedding cakes themselves, and I know it's kind of hard to say because each cake is unique, but generally, how long does a typical like wedding cake with the tiers like take? Just for maybe a bride who has zero idea and she's watching right now, like how soon should I start planning for the cakes? So that's why I ask.
Typically, a wedding cake can take anywhere. Well, I'm a one-woman show, so for me, it's a lot of time that goes into it. You can do anywhere from 8 to 72 hours, depending on what needs to be sculpted and made. So it's a lot of work.
Yeah, for you especially because you're taking it all on your own. But for me, I feel like that would make it a little bit more special, like one woman to do them all type of a thing. But that sounds really cool to me. So, do you have like an office or not? Why did I say an office? Like, do you have a bakery in town, like a physical one, or is it like out of a house type of a thing?
I'm a hobby baker, so this is from my home.
Okay.
I don't have a storefront, but.
And not a worry, because like I kind of like that too. I just asked in case people were like, "Oh, I know that place. I walked by there before." In case they're watching this for the first time or they just want to visit. But do you do do you do the whole cake tasting things that brides tend to want to do?
Oh yeah. If you wanted to schedule a cake tasting, I have a form that a bride and groom would fill out. You can have up to 4 guests at the tasting.
Fun!
I played out all the different fillings that go with the flavors that they've chosen, so they can mix and match and have refreshments. And then after that, we do a consultation. So we go over drawing, design, what they liked, what they didn't like, and then price, and so forth.
That sounds so awesome. And how did you get into the wedding cake aspect of baking personally for a business?
I had a really good friend who asked me to do it for her one time, and it just kind of sprung from there.
Oh, nice. So how can people contact you if they're interested in utilizing your services?
You can contact me through my fan page on Facebook, www.blissfulbitebakers, or on my Instagram, Blissful Bites, or by phone.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here today, Amanda. It's been a pleasure talking with you, and we've shown some of your pictures throughout the show, and they looked really gorgeous.
Thank you.
Glad to see them. And I hope we'll see more of you on the wedding show as, time goes on. Maybe you have some specials coming up, or maybe you did something, like, crazy with fireworks and we just have to show it type of a thing. I don't know. The sky's the limit when it comes to wedding cakes, apparently. I mean, I've seen some cool stuff on the internet, so I can only imagine what you're capable of.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. And stay right here on the Central Valley Wedding Show. We'll be right back after these messages.